Hey guys, it's SimQueen, and today I'm doing the final build for the A to Z build challenge. I started this challenge back in May, and I have been pretty committed to it ever since. So this challenge has been 6 months, which is pretty amazing. It doesn't feel that long, but I guess when you do 26 different builds, it does take a while, and usually it's just one build a week. So it did take a kind of a long time, but we're finally at the end of it. And for the letter Z or Z, I don't know, I always have this conflict of what I should say because I'm from Canada where we say Z. So for this letter, I was so confused about what passes as a Z build, and I did get a couple of suggestions, but I got those after I had started this build, so I did not take them into consideration. I just kind of went with what I already had going, and I decided to do a zebra house, which feels like it's not really a thing, but it's as close to the theme as I could possibly get. Letter Z is so incredibly difficult. So I just decided to do a completely black and white house. Pretty much everything I place, whether it be like furniture or paint or decoration, anything like that, I think pretty much everything is black and white. And that was my main goal, is to try to stick to that black and white theme. Also, lately I've been trying to be a little more creative with my builds and not just make a box with a roof. Like, I want there to be a little more detail and more depth to my builds, and I think I've really improved with my building as well since this challenge started, just because I've been trying so many different themes. So yeah, zebra build. It's an interesting house. It turns out to be a little kind of weird looking on the outside, but the inside is not too bad. I mean, the black and white theme is very obvious, but I would actually live in this house with my Sims. I think that I would probably change the outside of it. I've been considering maybe doing some sort of reno to this house because it has so much potential. I love the layout of the house. I love the exterior of it. I like the way it looks. And here you can see I'm playing around with the black and white theme. I eventually go with black and white sort of stripes to stick with the whole zebra thing, but I really do go back and forth a lot because I didn't love the stripes, but it sort of worked for the theme, and I didn't want to stray away too far from it, so I decided to go for it. But yeah, like I said, I think this house has a ton of potential to look like an actual normal house in The Sims and not this like black and white sort of freaky house. But I do love the way that it turns out. The inside is more I guess more normal. Like nobody would live in a house like this, but once you go inside, it's really not that bad. So for this challenge, now that I am done, I haven't been keeping up with anyone else's A to Z build challenge, which I feel really bad about. And there was a few Simmers who I was actually watching pretty consistently, but I lately have not been watching that many YouTube videos because I've just been so crazy busy. So I don't actually know who else has finished this challenge, but I'm sure other people have. The creator of the challenge, I'm sure she's done by now. I'm gonna check that actually because I was keeping up with that, and yeah, like I said, I just got too busy and I haven't been watching YouTube videos, but I am gonna keep up with watching other people's A to Z build challenges because this one is really interesting, and I'd love to see what other people chose for certain letters. Like Y was really difficult. Like I did a yurt. I say that pretty much with air quotes because a yurt is basically a tent, and we can't really build a tent in The Sims, but this challenge, it just forces you to get super creative with the way that you build, and it kind of forces you out of your comfort zone. You have to come up with new creative ways of building, different styles and themes, and that's why I loved it so much, just because I don't generally build the same thing all the time. I like the idea of being able to build different things, which kind of brings me to my next challenge I'm going to be doing, which isn't really a challenge in The Sims. It's just something a lot of people do, which is create a save file. And basically, if you don't know what that is, you just take all the builds in the entire in your entire save, every single world. There's probably including vacation worlds, I want to say like 12, but I could be wrong. Between 10 and 12, I would say. And you literally renovate or rebuild every single lot. And that's what I'm going to be doing now. just because I love the idea of creating something and like starting from the ground up and just building your own save file, and I really want to do that. And I play in other Sims save. I play in Kayla, a little Simsy save file, which I really like. I love the idea of rebuilding it all, and she did a really good job. She created the most interesting townies as well, and that's what I'm excited for too. Is I want to create stories with different Sims, and I just have like interesting townies and interesting lots and different styles of houses. So I think what I'm gonna do is start with each world, and I'm starting with Willow Creek. I've already done 2 builds from that. I'm in a building mood right now, so I always try to like take advantage of that and get as much building done as I can when I'm in these creative zones. So I've done 2 builds. I did a starter house, which I've never done before. I actually stuck to the $20,000 budget, and that's amazing to me because I've never done that. People have asked me a lot to do a starter, and I just never have, because I'm like, well, how much am I going to enjoy it if I have these limitations? But I actually did enjoy it. It was harder than I expected, but I'll probably do a couple more, just because I don't want Willow Creek to be the only house with a starter. So I created the starter house that your sim can move into, and they can afford it right off the bat. As soon as you create a sim, they can afford it. If you have 2 sims, even better, because they have, I think 2 sims get $22,000 right off the hop, and a single sim will get $20,000. So yeah, it was kind of fun to work with those parameters. I'm not going to do that for every build, or even a lot of them, just a few, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was fun, and so that's done. And then I did another house for Willow Creek. And yeah, so basically I've just started in Willow Creek. Something different that I will be doing is also community lots. I don't ever do those. I don't think I have a single community lot build on my channel, but I will be doing those. Some of them will just be renovations. Some will be like complete builds. I'm a little nervous for that because I've never done it, and it's just completely out of my comfort zone, but I am excited to try it and see how it goes. I'll probably just do renos for the first couple of community lots, and then eventually maybe be brave enough to build my own. They're just intimidating because they're so big, and I don't know, it's hard to make really good community lots. I'm always so impressed when people make like amazing community lots, and there's a ton of them. Like restaurants, some of them are so cool, and I feel like I don't have that creativity, but I am gonna try and see how it goes. But yeah, building my save file, and pretty much every house will also have townies I'm going to create. I don't think I'll include them in the videos. Like, I don't think I'll do a create a sim. It'll just be kind of like a download the save file, and you'll just kind of see who's there. I'll talk about them a little bit as I'm doing the builds, but for the most part, I don't really like create a sim videos that much. I don't like watching them, and I don't necessarily like doing them either. And it's going to be hard for me to not use CC either. I can use all of the packs just because in order to download a save file, you have to have all the packs. So it is nice that I'm not limited that way, but I do use a ton of CC when it comes to creating my Sims. So yeah, I don't know if I really want to do create a sim videos, but like I said, each build I'm gonna sort of have the family in my mind, and I'll talk about them as I build the house. But yeah, anyway, I'm really excited for that save file. It's gonna take a long time. I thought 6 months was a long time for a channel. This will probably take years, but it's fun because it's something to work towards, and I don't plan on slowing down anytime soon when it comes to my channel. I do plan on having a few changes, just because YouTube is having some changes, and a lot of people are being kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say forced, I don't want to say anything negative or dramatic, but some people are sort of finding themselves having to take a new direction, sort of, in order to comply with some new things going on with YouTube. I might make a video on that later, but for now I'm like completely avoiding it. So yeah, I will be making a few changes though to my channel. Nothing major, but yeah, I'll make a video about that later. Anyway, so back to the build. So this house ended up having, I guess you could say 2 bedrooms. I made one a bedroom, and then the other one is more of an office, but you could easily make that a guest room or a kid's room or a gym, like whatever you want. And then it does have just one bathroom. I don't even think there's a half bath downstairs. No, there isn't. There's just one bathroom. I did like a little hot tub area at the back as well. I've been trying to improve my landscaping, which is like pretty tough to do. So that's kind of been my main goal lately, is just making things more filled in when it comes to landscaping. So hopefully this one isn't too bad. It's definitely what I want to work on the most when it comes to building. And I think this one's pretty good. It's got a lot of white. Again, I tried to stick with the black and white theme, even for the landscaping, so I did a lot of white flowers. But that is pretty much it for the, not only the zebra house, but the entire A to Z build challenge. If you guys have been following this entire challenge, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can download this house on the gallery. My origin ID is SimQueen 1992. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.